Well, hello, hello. And I'm so excited today because I have a very special guest that's going to be chatting with us about the UMTC Elite Educator Program and telling her success story. So I'm Gloria St. Germain from Ultimate Music Theory. And I want to welcome Bonnie. And Bonnie, if you could introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your background in your musical journey.
Well, my name is Bonnie Seinhorst. My background is I have a music degree in music education, and I have been, well, I've gone kind of back and forth between music and technology. But long story short, due to COVID and some other extenuating circumstances, I am now a full-time private music teacher, and and I I don't I don't know what else to say about it. I have a full thriving studio. We do a lot of fun things, and one of those things, starting pretty much right around the COVID time, was I got started in the Ultimate Music program and started the Theory Club classes. And those are really thriving for me. And so I just wanted to share that success.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. You know, one of the things that we often think about as music educators is that we're teaching our musical instrument or voice or whatever it might be. And sometimes music theory is just like, it's a little bit on the side. But I know that lately you've been blowing things out of the water with your success as teaching music theory club classes. So tell us a little bit about, what has been the response as you've been sharing, like, yeah, I'm teaching music theory club classes. How is that going for you?
Well, it's really one of the hallmarks of our my studio is that I really do promote music theory as an integral part of the whole music learning process. We have to know how the ins and outs, the foundation, how music works in order to have a total understanding of how to play our instruments. And I do that in involving the students in festivals and programs. And I tell them that if they really want to do well in those programs, they have to study the theory behind it. And the response has been, yes, we want them to do well, and we want them to participate in theories. So my classes have just been blowing up. I have 6 classes this year, from beginner level all the way up to advanced. Uh, and roughly about half of the studio does participate. My overall goal is to eventually make it a requirement that everybody has to participate, and I'm in the process of getting there. I have plans for that.
So what was your success and oftentimes, you know how important it is for your students. But the question is, Bonnie, is how do you share that information? Like, what was the turning point for you when you presented the offer to the parents and said, this is essential. It's so going to help your student. Can you take me through the process of that success?
Um, well, when I propose it to the parents that I have these club classes, and basically I offer it to the student as well as the parent as an invitation that they're getting something special. I don't pick everybody to do this, but I think that they would really do well. So I invite them, and I always invite them to come join in a class in progress, just to see, because once they do that, uh, they can see the camaraderie
Yes.
that all the students have with each other, and how the students really support each other.
Mhm.
So it's a win-win, and once they see that, they're hooked.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you were, working through the Ultimate Music Theory certification and the Elite Educator program, what's maybe being your greatest takeaway as you're going through the program?
Um, I think some of my best takeaways are really the philosophical aspects that I've learned. There are so many tricks and tips to getting things done, and not to overthink, should I do this or not? Decide that you're going to make a change and go for it. Don't be afraid of it. Just just do it. Um, so those have really been probably the biggest influences because I don't just utilize those in my music business, but I utilize those tips throughout my life.
Yeah. And they're powerful when you see that change and that shift, that paradigm shift. And I'm so glad you mentioned that, Bonnie, because when you have a paradigm shift in your life, it can impact all aspects, not only of your business, but your personal life and just how you live your life with joy and purpose and passion and know that you're serving at a higher level. And all of a sudden the universe is delivering you with like more students than, I mean, most people go, oh, if I could just start one theory club class or two, or maybe three, and you've got six going on here. I mean, congratulations. That is just so awesome. And I'm so happy for you and so excited for you. And as you're looking at your business now, how do you see you as a business? How is that different for you now?
Um, well, I guess I don't really have to think about, uh, am I going to be able to hit my monetary goals? Um, it really has given me the ability to put more of the emphasis on the teaching and less worry on the money side, although that's nice as well. Um, but I do believe that the program has given me the confidence to to take these steps and take control over my business.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited for you. And as you're looking down the path of what's coming next for you, what are some of the next goals that you're setting for yourself, Bonnie?
Well, right now I'm um, fully engulfed in getting ready to start our fall semester next week. So that's where my mind is. But as I already kind of mentioned, my long-term goal is to get every student who's involved in my studio involved in the music theory club classes. Um, and we even have a um, European trip on our horizon as part of our studio. So that's another one of our long-term goals.
Oh, that sounds very exciting. Oh my goodness. I want to come too. I think that was in the fine print of your contract. Ha ha ha. Oops. Well, it's really exciting. And so as you're, you've looking at your journey, Bonnie, what would you say to someone who's thinking, should I jump into the UMTC Elite Educator program? Is it something that's going to work for me? What would your thoughts be?
um, well, again, back to the philosophy, um, whether you think you're going to succeed or think you're going to fail, you're probably going to be right. But success is a decision. When I jumped into it, I did kind of make my decision out of concern for my students, giving them something um, to kind of get them through the COVID time. But I really think that a decision um, that you're making out of fear of failure is not the right decision because it's really up to you whether you're going to succeed at it or not. And you certainly can with Lori's help.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Bonnie. And, I like what you said about if you want to succeed, it's actually your decision. It simply is a matter of taking that first step, not being afraid to just jump in and try it and just say, okay, I'm all in, I'm going to commit. Because when we really focus on what we want, it's entirely up to us to step through the door and go through the path, because it's certainly the UMTC Ultimate Music Theory Certification Elite Educator Program is designed for music teachers that want to grow their business, that want the confidence to teach music theory, and want the resources to make a business financially profitable. And you've done all of the above and so much more. So I want to say congratulations again to you, Bonnie, and thank you so much for sharing your success. And I wish you continued success. And I'm sure your studio will be happily filling up even more, and you've really inspired many other music teachers today. So thank you so much, Bonnie.
Thank you.